Well, do you have some problems to know when that's a female face, a male face? How Marvel Comics, DC Comics, or League of Legends, or even anime, how they show that a face is more masculine or more feminine? How can you do the same thing in your artwork? How can you make your line art look even more attractive, just like those big artists make it happen? That they make it happen, oh yeah. Today, I'm going to show you what is the biggest difference that artists, big artists, show in difference between male and female faces. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see here this happening? It does not got like a round format. Normally on comics, games, when they want to show like that big guy that have been on the gym like I don't know for how many years, they do this kind of thing. A really square face. The face tends to be more into a square. Round face. That's what they tend to make. Another thing that on female faces happen, they tend to make the eyes bigger, or if not bigger, with more eyelashes. Another change, another difference. On art, they tend to make smaller noses on females, and on male, they tend to make bigger noses. Here, again, a more round format. Makeup. They tend to make lips on females, really with makeup, but to have... They tend to not add lipstick on the males, but on K-pop fan art, I see that a lot they add it. Depends really on which type of fandom you want to get into your art, you know? Let me show here. They make with lipstick, depends on what you want to do. Here, this is a great example. You see it here. Everything depends on which art style do you want to have, which type of public do you want to get. Do you want to get the attention of people that like art games? Okay, draw more faces just like splash arts from League of Legends, from World of Warcraft, from Blizzard games, I don't know, EA games, every single game that you can find on Steam, every single game, okay? If you wanna get more into anime here, anime girl face, let's pick the differences. Let's pick them, okay? Again, a more round shape, big eyes. They really make the big eyes on the females. Oh my, anime, just what you have with big eyes. Big eyelashes and always some blush. Do you see the blush? This one, little blush. Blush again, another blush again. Anime just love blush, I don't know why. Blush again. Okay. Big eyes, shiny eyes, round format on the face. On anime. On boy, what they tend to make. Some of them have the round format. Here Todoroki got a round format. He got a round format. But here it's a little bit more stretched. They tend to make it more stretched. Here stretched. Let me see, they made Todoroki for more stretched face. Stretched face. Here a more round format again. Big eyes, but not the pupils, but still big eyes. Also, they tend to make smaller eyes. And again, smaller eyes. And again, smaller eyes. And again, smaller eyes. I don't know where this tendency came from. Here, bigger eyes. Okay? It's not a rule. Depends on what your objective is. Yeah, I think these are the biggest differences. And no blushes, or everyone with blushes here too. Blush, okay, blush again. No blush. Blush. Okay, that's a tendency for animes. Do you want to draw a face? Put some blush. Make big eyes or smaller eyes, depends on your objective. Round faces for cuteness. For being a hunter, a sexy hunter, draw more stretched faces. They tend to make that. What is the name of that? Mawa. Yeah, Mawa. Here they make more stretched faces. You see smaller eyes, lips reddish. Because this is following the Korean culture. Manhwa is a type of comic, Korean comic. Again, stretched face and small eyes. Here, females with more stretched face to show you that you can change. Bigger eyes, a little bit smaller, here bigger, but everyone here got gigantic eyelashes, okay? That's basically what they do. Do gigantic eyelashes. That's how simple you make people to know, okay, that's the female protagonist. Do gigantic eyelashes. Oh my, okay, I'm not looking at there. I'm not looking. But here again, more rectangle, square formats. Here, the female face is more round. It's smaller. Even this guy's face, even more into the sides, it's still more stretched. Yeah, you can see. Depending on the art style, if it's cartoon, if it's anime, if it's a comic, if it's a game art, things change. Things change. And of course, there's never a rule, an internal rule. Things on art are always changing. And you are able to draw how you want, okay? How you want. Okay, I'm going to draw here to show you a female face. Simple, okay, that's simple. That's simple. Just doing a round circle. Simple. Now, I'll be drawing the face format. Remember what we talked? On these games, animes, cartoons, that you make it more round. We are going to make it more round. Yeah. But before making it round, choose the direction of the face. If it's going to be a little bit inclined, if it's going to be a little bit upwards, you choose how it's going to be, okay? You see a little V here? You do a little V on the nose. I'm gonna make it lower. I want to show you here. You can even make it lower. Do you see that here? Her eyes like... Pshh, pshh. No. Pshh. More round here. And his eye, I don't know if you can see that, but his eye is like... Can you see that? Can you see? I just can't understand how Cheeks works in 3D. Gabs can show us. Yes, of course. Credits to this image to Jimmy McCafferty. I want to show you. First of all, yes, red. Here we got a bone. It's called zygomatic. I think in English that's the name, zygomatic. It's here that make your cheeks go even more ahead. You can see it here. It's here on her. It's here. Do you see here? That's shining. It's right here. On him, it's right here. Right here again. On him, you cannot see too clearly, but it's here. And here. Here you can see clearly that bone. You can see that bone. Since she got a lot of fat here in the cheek, you cannot see that in this last one. But what I want to show, this little curvature here is exactly that bone. This is the first bone that you should think about, okay? When you're drawing, you need to remember this bone. Another bone that you really need to think about, we're going to find another view, is this part right here. Do you see this? So this bone right here, it's going to show us this part. Do you see this? It's exactly this part. Why it's going down? Because it's a bone. It's literally just making a curvature to get into the chin. Remember, it's right, but it's behind the frontal part. Yes, that's the way to say it. It's behind. You can see this. It's really behind comparing to this part. When we see someone in a front view, we think, yo, that's the same. It's not so different. It's not too distant from this place, but it is. It is really distant because it's going even more backwards. And that's what's happening. Here you cannot see that bone here in her face. Because it's here. It's probably here. Why I know that it's here? Because if you do the 3D format of the face and close it. Wow! We found it. Right here. All of this part, champ, all of this part is in the same layer, okay? All of this part is in the same layer. But this other part is behind, okay? You need to understand that. It's behind. Also, why, as an example here, it's a little bit going down. We got muscles all around the mouth. You can see it here. These muscles, it get a little bit of volume. You can see it here. Did you see this? It got a little bit of volume. This is exactly what is happening. So when you want to understand faces, how to draw what is happening, always go back to the fundamentals and think, bro, there is a bone or a muscle making that thing go out crazy, and I need to understand what the frick is happening there, okay? The eyes. On female eyes, I did it bigger. What I did here, you can see this one got a line here and just goes like a C, a big C. And in this guy, it goes a really almost closed eye. On the female eyelid on game art, they tend to make it bigger. And on male, they tend to make it... Yo, bro. How long I see you, bro? On the lower eyelid on female, pretty close. And all black with makeup. And on male, a little bit of bags from not sleeping. Okay, we need to remember here that there is a bone here around the eye. Remember, in the eye, it's pure nothing. It just goes inside. Why? Remember, do you see this bone going around the eye, but no bones in the eye? Yeah, that's what is happening. So go back. The eyebrow starts in that bone right here. You need to think that this bone movement is like this, okay? It's like this. This is the movement of this bone, and the eyebrows tend to follow the movement of this bone. Of course, if we are in a neutral emotion, if we change our emotions, the eyebrow changes too. Oh, surprise! Oh, what the freak is happening? No, wait. I'm afraid it tends to get even more together. And if I'm happy, they go like surprise. So, what am I going to do here? You can do a lot of designs of eyebrows, and it really depends on which kind of emotion and how the character is. As an example, if I want to show like a really, let's say, a bulky character, a bodybuilder character, I would make a really dense eyebrow. Remember, when it's angry, it tends to go like this. I would make a really dense eyebrow. Of course, I'm talking about a really bulky character that I imagined right here. Like a character that is like, bruh. And you don't need to draw like this. You can just draw fully flat. Not too many details, okay? This is how it works. Yes, that's how it works. Now let me draw a more cute, a more simple eyebrow. Why this format? It starts big and go getting smaller, and here this curvature is the main one. You can see this just as the letter C, okay? You can also draw this just like the letter C. But make this part here upwards a little bit stronger, okay? And if possible, this part here is stronger too. That's how it works. I hope it helped. Now let's keep going. Okay. I'm going to pick the same face to show you the differences. Because picking the same, you can see better which is the change that I'm doing. Okay? I'm going to do the changes right here, on side by side, so you can see it. First of all, making eyes smaller. This format of the face, yo. Just going to select all of this. Ctrl T, stretch. Here, smaller, get closer to the eyes. Okay, remember when I said nose big? Nose big? Yes, there's a change that I did not say, but you can make the chin bigger.